Hello, everyone, and welcome to Patron Week, where, of all games, Spy Party won the poll, very narrowly, extremely
Josh and I
narrowly,
have
like
been
by 3
just-
votes.
Which is great, because Josh and I have just been chomping the bits to get into a high-tension cat-and-mouse game of death with one another
Yes,
for 8 years now, I'd say.
The Rutskarn versus Josh game that we've always really needed but never deserved.
Right. And just to make things nice and fair, neither of us have any idea what the fuck this game.
I mean, I've known about it. Like, I'm really excited because I saw this game for the first time at PAX, not even Prime, because PAX East didn't exist at the time, PAX 2010, with Mumbles. I don't even remember if it was playable. There was definitely gameplay, but I'm not sure if it was, you could actually play it, or it was the developer presenting it to people. This was the same PAX that Mumbles, played Monaco,
Punched a guy in the face.
Accidentally punched a guy in the face. So that was fun. So let's get in here. We've done the tutorial. Choose lobby. Connery,
We have done the
Niven,
tutorial.
or Lazenby. I don't. Niven?
Oh, Lazenby.
Lazenby.
The best. No.
Lazenby.
No.
The best
Okay.
What is-
Australian James Bond ever.
Oh, that's where I know that
Connery,
name from.
Lazenby.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
All right.
Please, welcome to the Spy Party lobby. Please share a room to join. Lobby, Luigi Snakes, or Soldier.
Soldier Boy. Soldier Boy.
I don't.
I'm really not sure what
There's
the
a
fuck
lot
is
of-
going on with this lobby
There's a
system.
lot of Steam
this kind of tiered
IDs
garden.
here. Yeah, I'm not really
Yeah.
sure. That's a private thing. Can we create our own lobby? I don't know. Let's just go to
That
lobby
does not
here.
seem to be an option. Okay. Oh, whoa, this is rough. This
Wow.
What
is-
are we
this
looking
is
at
early.
here?
I think I know who you are here. I might need to censor
I'm
these
460.
Steam IDs.
I'm 460.
Yeah, I'm 716.
All right, great. I challenge you to a duel, sir. A spy duel, unless the best random number win.
All right. So which one of us gets to play spy and which gets to play sniper first?
I will play spy first because doubtless
right.
this is going to be a catastrophe. So I'll take the hit.
I mean, sniper is harder to play than spy, I find, from the tutorial.
Well, then we are
Yeah.
both outside of our comfort zones, mon frere. Because I found the spy hideously awkward. I kept jankily... So, okay, let me explain the basic premise to anybody who's not aware of it. Basically, I have to pretend that I'm a bot and just moseying around a party casually while actually accomplishing a bunch of objectives, and he has to spot the person who's not the bot. You'll probably figure out the rest just from watching it, like all the little subtleties, but basically, I was not good at acting like not a bot. I was very good at doing things that only humans literally can do. So...
Well, that's good.
So- For the record, I just searched my email. I have an email. Please confirm your Spy Party early access beta sign up. Who would like to guess when this email was sent to me?
2013.
2011.
May 10th. Yes, Alex wins. May 10th,
Oh
2011.
my god. This game has been in development for literally this game has a development cycle that Star Citizen would be enviable of.
Okay, so basically, I actually get to randomize this who actually is the spy and who's the double agent I need to contact, who's my target of seduction, who's the ambassador I need to plant a bug on.
I
All
was
that
wondering
stuff.
about that because
So
I'm just
basically-
staring at a waiting for spy to set up game screen.
Yes, well, you see, the problem is that I have to hit randomized cast until I get the pink cowboy dude, so it's taking a little while. Okay, I got him. All right, we're starting.
All right. Did you change the spy missions at all?
I don't think I
Does
can
not
do
look
that.
like it. Okay. I was gonna say because some of these
All right,
things
here we go.
were not in the tutorial. Oh, interesting.
Oh,
That's a
dear
high-rise apartment.
lord, there's a
Yeah.
lot going on there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there is.
Why are two of the people like blockhead people and not regular people?
Oh, those are the
Because they don't matter. They're not They're not
those are the
spies. They're
old
not
models
movers
and
and
they're-
shakers. They're not characters. They're just like employees. They're the help. All right.
So
I've
Red
got
Scarn
my...
has 3 minutes and 30 seconds left to do stuff here, and he's got 4 missions to accomplish. Which maybe you should explain, Red Scarn, while I look around for someone wandering around like a human.
Well, basically, my missions that I need to accomplish are like various things which are like vaguely spy related, seducing people, planting bugs, etc. And I need to do that while also not like demonstrating the fact that I am a human, which I definitely am. So he's watching until like one of these randos does something which only a human being is capable of doing. And in the meantime, I gotta keep my eyes on my objectives.
Or, unless I see you doing something that is one of your objectives. And I can like, highlight and lowlight people. Yeah, I've got 1 shot to shoot you, and after that the party is ruined.
Yeah, and needless to say, the party takes a sort of downward spin if he accidentally murders somebody who's innocent.
Or just misses. Like, that's my favorite way to end this game, is just fire a shot through the window, miss everybody, and then also be fired from your job as an assassin.
Yeah, you know, just
Oh,
just turns
something
out
else that's not
your
clear.
real crime was
he
just,
can
like,
see
being
where
shitty.
I'm aiming at any given
And the
time.
red.
Yeah, I can see a little red laser beam, which is my favorite part of this, because basically he can't see the laser beam, which tells me that I planted in spy fashion some kind of like infrared beam on his sniper rifle that he can't see, but I can because I'm a cyborg.
So, when you heard Banana Bread there, he contacted the double agent. And you managed to do that at a really good time, because like anyone who's not in conversation can't be the double agent, or can have been the spy. But
Well,
almost
thankfully,
everyone
this
was
cowboy
talking.
hat is giving me superpowers.
Have they switched out the statues yet?
I don't know. Oh shit! There's even more
Maybe.
statues I didn't see.
How do you know
Yeah, I'm
you
looking
have
at
to
this-
look for the statues?
Oh, because that's
It's
one of
the
the
same missions every
swap the
time.
statue.
It's a set of like basically 4 things he has to do. He has to plant a bug on another
And
person, contact
that
a double
is
agent,
time.
swap the statues.
God, you
and-
swapped a statue really, really fast, didn't you?
Yeah, I sure did.
I was,
That's the first
I was
thing I
like, I
did.
gotta get. I couldn't. I needed to look at the statues. I was staring at the statues the whole time because that's the fastest way to do it.
Oh,
Alright,
you ruled out the
um,
cowboy? How could you rule out the cowboy?
Because he was the one person that wasn't in a conversation.
All right.
So if we hit play again
let's,
here, are you going to be the spy again?
That's an excellent
No, I think it's
question.
switching
I
back.
hit
I'm,
join
I'm the
game.
spy now. Okay.
Okay, waiting for the spy to set up game. Okay.
Let's
Okay.
do a pub. I like pubs.
Yeah, pubbing it up. The Irene Adler. Oh, that's classy.
Oh, I like this person.
All the character designs in this game are great, actually. I really like Dr. M and Dr. N.
All right.
Yeah, so I'm sure at some point all of these characters will have characters, but this game is early access, and clearly, like, a deep, rich lore was not among the priorities of the dev. All right,
Hold
here we
on.
go.
What do you mean? I thought this was like a fanfic where you could have like the queen.
Oh
together
man, we
with,
got
like,
outdoor
Lucille
stuff
Bluth.
too.
I have a vodka rocks and a piece of toast.
To go.
the waiter is still the old models from when I played the Alpha in 2011.
Yep.
Oh my god, that's amazing. Toby the bartender.
Can't arrest an assassin and a spy for the same crime.
I guess if we comment on what we're seeing on screen, then Red Scar will know.
Yeah, I'm trying to be careful.
Yeah, you guys have to be very careful not to give me an unfair advantage by telling me who Joshua is. I'm pretty sure he's the one ordering a drink right now. That's just my rough guess based on available evidence. Okay, so one problem here has been that I have not been paying any goddamn attention for the past 5 minutes. I got kind of overwhelmed. No, I got kind of overwhelmed, and I have not been like actually watching what's going on here.
It's very confusing. And you've got that very limited, like, field of view.
I know this is, like, the least important thing about this game, but, like, what is this city's open container laws? Because they're all walking out of the bar holding alcohol onto the city street, and I feel like that's generally
Nolans,
frowned
baby.
upon.
Nolans.
And why is no one calling the police when they see a red sniper laser coming from a building across the street?
They're just not very observant.
It's like an entire, like, elite cast of Mr. Magoo's.
To some extent, I have to figure out if this is just, like, bad pathfinding, or if this is bad Joshua finding. Oh, okay, so I've actually learned something about how this game works.
Oh?
Which is that I am really fucking terrible at being the spy.
I mean, you won last time.
Oh my goodness!
you messed up there, Rutscard.
You know,
I didn't even finish any of the other shit.
Yeah, I know. I have no excuse for that, except that I saw Grover Cleveland over there stumble in a doorframe, and I thought, that seems like a Joshua kind of thing to do, to be completely incapable of moving from one area of a video game to the other without making some kind of fuss. So yeah, let's take a pot shot at that guy. It seems like exactly the sort of thing Josh would do to make it so that he gets the FDR guy, or he gets the Teddy Roosevelt looking.
No, instead I decided to be Queen Elizabeth.
Which was the right call. You know what? I actually thought
you were
like that was
totally
the first person
right when you were looking at me and said,
yeah.
it's the person ordering the drink. And I was like, shit. And then I just kind of wandered over and just like stood around for a while. You just left me alone.
I should have taken the shot. Should have just taken the shot. Well, all right then. Ballroom. Ooh. That sounds
That's
fancy.
the one from the tutorial.
So why did people vote for this game?
Because it's a spy
party. To see you get shot?
It's been around for a long time, and it's now finally on Steam.
All right, we're rolling.
Yeah, and it came out like this week. On Steam. In early access.
Alex, you're a designated namer. Give me a code name.
Nipsey.
Nipsey.
I love it.
Mr. Nipsey.
Josh, zoom in. Keep an eye on those people.
And what's Josh's code name?
That guy looks like the American Idol judge. Randy?
Yes.
Randy?
He's getting himself into some trouble.
Is Randy like one of the new judges? Never heard of such a judge as Randy.
No, he's the old one.
Not these guys.
Was his name Randy? I can't think because I'm paralyzed by playing this game I suck at.
Hold on, I'll look into it. Yeah, Randy Jackson.
Oh, he was named Randy. I'll be a son of a bitch.
So I think
I don't know
this
how
is
I'm
the
expected
oldest
to
map
focus
in the
on all
game,
these high
'cause
stakes
I feel like
spy
this was
stuff.
the
Yeah,
one...
I think this is the original one.
The only thing you need to focus on right now is how many American Idol judges you know.
So is American Idol going to get canceled?
It
Yeah.
should have been, hasn't it not?
Sooner.
Well, it got revived on ABC after Fox dropped it, and I just don't know how well it's
Not
doing
super
there.
great.
Banana bread.
No, 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 no.
Manamana.
Take the shot!
Banana bread.
No, I don't know who it is. The thing is, there's 2
You're
suspected
out of
double
time,
agents,
Josh.
so...
You don't have any more time. You have to take the shot
You
now.
have a minute 40.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you actually don't have very much time. I've pretty much accomplished all my missions at this point. I'm just waiting for the countdown to go down.
I will say that the UI, the timer is awful small. All of the UI elements here are pretty small, except for the bottom thing. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Banana bread. Banana bread.
Oh!
Damn!
Oh no!
Yeah, close. So close, but no
It
cigar.
was the J-pop singer.
Alright, I'm not sure if I... Did I... No, I didn't... Oh, I did narrow him down. I don't know when I did that. It's probably during the banana bread, and I got overzealous.
I actually, the one thing I accomplished there was I actually managed to extend my time on several occasions because I was just kind of farting around. Also, while I was holding the statue, you had your laser pointer practically on my butthole.
There were
I
so
was
many people in the way,
extremely
I couldn't
tense.
tell.
Yeah. All right. Let's get back into the. So far, we are 0 for 0 in terms of like the sniper actually winning,
Well,
or 0 for 3.
In fairness, by all accounts, it is way harder. That's one of the weird things about this game is the asynchronous nature makes it way harder to play spy or sniper than spy, because the sniper has to pay attention to this entire scene, memorize all the little statues, recognize when who's next to who. It basically requires observing the entire scene constantly and looking for little details, whereas all the spy has to do is kind of like pretend you're an AI, which is just walk randomly, pseudo-randomly, and do things.
Banana bread.
Also, are there multiple copies of some of these people?
Mr. M and Mr. N are very visually similar. Sorry, Dr. M and Dr. N. I believe they may actually be gender neutral.
People
I want to say
talking
things.
sounds makes me nervous.
I like that this is a social anxiety
no
simulator.
False moves here. Yeah.
So how's it going, Rutskarn? I like that your laser is projecting out of nothing. It's just space. You're a space sniper.
Yeah,
You're
I like
on a
that also.
spaceship thousands of miles away.
Yep.
Yep, here we go.
What? What do you mean, here we go? What the fuck is that supposed to mean, here we go?
Yep, there it is. It's happening.
Banana bread.
God damn it!
Dun, 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 dun.
What?
Dun, 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 dun.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Okay.
Better just take the shot now.
I messed that up.
I dare
pretty.
you.
I'm not listening to you guys. You guys are bad influences. My mom says I'm not allowed to play with you. My confidence level is extremely low here.
Well, you got 2 whole
See,
minutes.
one of the problems is... Yeah, one of the problems is... Josh has 2 whole minutes, you mean? The amount of time remaining is not a comfort to me. So you start getting paranoid, you start thinking like, oh, I should pay attention to this thing, because I bet he hasn't done it yet. But then you're like, what if he has done it? And I'm just like focusing on one spot for no reason.
It is weird how some of them have more obvious visual cues than others.
Yeah. God damn it.
Alright, now Josh is running out of time.
Sure is.
This might be our first sniper victory. If only because of Josh's incompetence.
So now I'm trying to watch a few different things at once, but I don't want to announce what they are because then Josh will have an advantage.
Oh, he's got this in the bag.
No way.
Josh, what are you doing?
Oh shit. Oh
Josh,
shit, you
didn't...
changed the statue.
Josh! How'd you get extra time? How'd that happen?
What the?
I'm so confused
I
right
win.
now, but I don't want to say anything.
Wait a minute. Ah! Bam! Nabbit, Joshua. Well done.
I can't believe you
thought
didn't get
for
me when
sure
I was
you were
swapping
gonna
the
get
statue
shot.
and getting
Yeah,
extra
I
time.
know.
I thought I was screwed both of those times.
Oh, yeah, I don't know how you managed it also.
I didn't
was
swap the
watching
statue until
windows
the last
pretty
50
carefully.
seconds.
Right, no, I'm aware of that. I noticed that the statues were switched, but I was watching the windows for you to extend your time, and then I probably noticed that the statues were swapped just as you went to the window
Yeah,
to
you
extend
said
your
that.
time.
I thought you said like, "Oh shit!" And I thought you were like looking at me as I was getting more time, but no, you were looking at the statues instead.
Ugh, advantage, Josh.
I mean, we're 2 for 2. None of us have won a sniper game yet, and that's probably going to be like the end of this episode is when we get a sniper victory.
Look, the only really obvious visual one is the statue, right? Because I don't see any other visual
statue
indicators
and the Bug the Ambassador.
But that's an animation, and it's just so subtle.
Oh, this is a problem.
Banana bread.
You know, I don't know who owns this thing, who owns this castle or whatever, but I would not let all these people fondle my statues.
Yeah, at least take him out on a date first.
Banana bread.
No. Can you guess who do you have?
Gotcha.
Ah! Son of a bitch.
I saw
Oh,
you switch the statue.
Oof. It's coming down to the wire now. Now that Josh has actually rumbled me, I need to be extremely keen.
I could just shout out who he is.
You could, but I would only get some satisfaction from that. Okay, make sure you change the map, because we've had it for a few,
Oh
She goes
yeah.
on
We did high rise, right? Let's do veranda then.
Okay.
ooh,
Some of these maps are also
veranda.
definitely harder than others. I like that it has quick beginner versus beginner. I imagine that there's
Yeah.
some maps that are like beginner versus veteran, etc.
No, it says quick play mode. I think that's like the ability to change missions and the number of guests and stuff, and the time.
Oh, I see. Well, it definitely suggests like it has some ability to handicap.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh wow, there's definitely more guests in this one.
Yeah. Oh, well. This is it's not gonna go well for me, I'm afraid. The great thing about this game is that you find yourself muttering things like Falcon, Falcon, Lionel Richie, Falcon.
That's so awkward, Josh. This is the most awkward thing to do at a party.
I know, right?
Like, I'm trying to be nondescript, but also that was really weird if you ever did that in person.
Fortunately, Josh doesn't have to worry about being... Fuck. Off. That was good timing on the banana bread.
The laser stresses me out. Like, I like the social stuff stresses Alex out. The laser stresses me out.
Oh no, I am not.
It's an
afraid of
interesting
any
thing too,
sniper
because you have to kind of
lasers.
play mind games with the laser, because you don't want to be like, like
You don't want to point at your
You kind
objective.
of want to point the laser at places where you're not actually looking.
Yeah. But, like, to some extent, you can't really help it. Like, where you point the laser is very,
Banana bread.
like, there's
Yeah.
certain things that, like, you just can't, yeah. I mean, like, you know, there's definitely kind of vantage points here.
So one thing that kind of bugs me is, like, you get a drink from the tray, and it's a different glass than what he's got on his tray.
I am not in a position to notice that kind of thing, so I'm glad you did.
It's also really
We-
annoying how all the books are green.
Well, they're all blue on the other one.
There's blue
It
bookshelves
changes.
also. Yeah.
That bothers me.
I feel like the
They're all
books are
fake
actually
books.
colored for positional, like,
Banana bread.
intentions.
Yeah, this is some. Yeah, you know, this is some. This is what you call some Great Gatsby shit, where they just have like fake libraries.
Well, it's like Mario Kart.
Elaborate.
Well, just they color code each bookshelf so you can kind of easily refer to where each one is. Because there's the red bookshelf, the green bookshelf, and the blue bookshelf on this level.
I just realized that I completely forgot what some of these statues were. Fuck. What the? Oh, you motherfucker.
I don't even know what
nice
Rutgard's
swap.
talking about, but it's hilarious.
Oh, I just noticed that I got fucked. It's really not good because I've gone through like 3 different people that I think might be the spy at this point, and I've realized each time that they're actually like the ambassador or something. Fuck it.
Oh!
Yep.
Oh, wow.
That was very close.
Oh.
I couldn't get the bug
Oh.
ambassador thing to pop up. I was following the ambassador around the whole level, and he kept just like standing in the square boxes, which apparently didn't give me the opportunity to bug him. I was waiting for him to
Yep.
join a conversation.
Is that the episode, I guess? I don't know.
We've been going for like 30 minutes or so. So I'm gonna
Let's
give you one more
keep it up, I
chance.
guess. Yeah. I mean, one more chance to what? I guess like
To-
get a flawless victory and
Yeah.
tie. If I can pull a tie, okay.
I mean, we're now 4-2. You'd have to win twice.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if at this point we go 2 more rounds, like 1 more set,
Yeah.
and I win both of them, I can bring this to a draw. And something tells me that's not likely to happen. But I'm gonna give it a shot.
You know, I played
We'll
Spy
see how
in
it goes.
TF2. I was pretty good at it, so.
I was actually not horrible at Spy. I was a 3rd-rate Spy, so.
I will note, you are the only person who has won a game without the sniper taking a shot. Technically, I was about to win a game, and then you took a shot out of desperation because I told you I was winning the game, but...
Yes, I don't think that counts, Joshua.
So also, party etiquette. Like, you don't put this many people on a balcony. I'm sorry. Like, there's an entire house.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's, maybe just like the house smells just absolutely fucking awful.
There was a skunk on the main floor that I walked in. Like, all right, everyone, get on the balcony. We're airing this
I want
thing
to
out.
pretend this is like intermission for like one of the patrons' rock operas or whatever. Like he's doing it by himself with a guitar in the living room, and this is like the 20 minutes they all got to go get some air and some drinks. And he's like their rich friend, so they can't not go, so they're all kind of there out of obligation. I'm coming up with way too much backstory for this game. Someone help me.
It's an enchanting narrative.
Man, there's so much room for the sniper on this one.
Also for activities.
Yeah, it's actually pretty hard.
I'm pretty sure. I'm not gonna say it.
It's okay, I can feel you, and you're right. You're 100% correct.
Shoot the butler on principle. The butler did it.
Is there any way you can do like a warning shot off the wheelchair?
No.
That would be amazing. Like, any other shot ends the game, but if you shoot off the wheelchair, it just lets the spy know someone is serious.
It's a little Easter egg. Now you're thinking about it.
You think about that now.
There's so many people on this map.
Banana bread.
Yeah, it's pretty hairy.
Banana bread? That's gross. Don't eat that.
I thought he's been
banana
saying
bread.
lady in red.
No, he's
banana
eating banana
What does that
bread.
mean?
The developer actually explains that he was eating banana bread when he was designing that part of the game, so that's why.
It all makes more sense now.
I mean, it would, yeah.
So I feel like the fundamental flaw in this game, the real fundamental flaw, is like what happens if the spy doesn't complete all of their stuff and the sniper doesn't shoot? Do they both lose, or does just the spy lose?
Spy loses.
Yeah. If the spy
Okay,
runs out
so
of time,
there's-
the spy loses.
There's incentive for the sniper not to shoot.
Absolutely. I mean, that's kind of key to how the game works.
So who's the good guy?
That depends on how you feel about spies, Chris. I don't know.
Well, I'm just saying, like, is the spy there to do espionage against some, like, altruistic rich person? Or is, like, the spy there trying to subvert an evil organization and the sniper is working for the evil organization?
Definitely that one. I wasn't paying attention. I can't be bothered. Your morality does not apply to me. You sicken me.
I'm just... The worst part is I don't know what you've done yet.
I know! It's absolutely terrible. There's a worse part for me, which I really want to get into here, but... Let's just say I'm very not happy.
Well, Josh, you might win this one.
Which is
Yeah,
weird.
seems like.
Did you mess up the seduction?
I know I did.
Question. It's gonna come down to the wire here.
The cowboy man.
Yeah!
Are you kidding?
No, damn.
Yes!
0.9
Oh,
seconds.
you set that up.
0.9 seconds. That is amazing.
That was tense.
And
Yeah,
it
okay,
I
so
had,
my
like-
flirt target... My
So-
flirt target refused to... Okay, so here, a couple things. Firstly, Josh, I feel like I snookered you two ways here. Firstly, I swapped the statues that were facing the balcony immediately.
Yeah.
I was like, there's no way he's going to be watching these, because what kind of moron? What kind of stupid goddamn flunked his way out of MI6, maybe he could still make MI2 spy, is going to just, like, wander over to the most visible statue and swap it out in plain sight immediately. So I did that. And the next thing I did was I ran the clock 2 minutes by just checking my watch, like, twice. Instantly.
Yeah, I caught on to that, but by the time that I caught on to that, like, it was just after, I think that was when I highlighted you. It was just after that happened, but I wasn't totally sure that it was definitely you.
Right. So then,
I shot
by
that dude, 'cause I
literally
was
the
pretty sure at that
3-minute
point.
mark, I had a chunk of the seduction done, and all I had to do was finish the seduction, and she just would not, like, move to a spot where I could talk to
Yep.
her.
That was me and the ambassador last time. Was just like the ambassador was just constantly wandering around on the balcony stuff and going to bookshelves. And it's like, come on.
All right.
I will say,
you want to change the map?
Too late.
Oh well, we already went for this.
I will say,
okay.
I watched Rutskarn go to the door or go to the balcony to get more time, see that the sniper arrow was like close, and then immediately just turn around, and I'm like, I viewed that as suspicious, but I didn't know it at the time that it was actually him.
I think what I did there is not what you think I did there. I think probably what happened actually was that I legitimately just got stuck. Every time I'm like, oh, that guy's definitely asking for suspicious for sure. It's like, suspect double agents.
No.
I'm so fucking bad at this game. Why am I so terrible at this game? This game is definitely way harder than you'd imagine.
Oh yeah.
Right now, I actually feel like I'm... Okay, so here's my thing about this game. It's very well designed and extremely interesting, but right now, I actually think I might be too bad at being the sniper to enjoy it.
I mean, it's certainly the harder of the two. It requires processing way more information way faster.
I mean, there's plenty of hard games that I really like, but the problem with the sniper is when you're not good at it, it's actually just really frustrating.
Well, because it really boils down to a single choice. You get to pick one person to shoot. That is it. That is the whole game.
Yeah. It's tense, but it's also, you know...
Whereas
awesome.
the spy gets to make, like, decisions every couple seconds here. Like, where am I going to go? Who am I going to talk to? How am I going to do my thing? And the sniper just watches.
You to a kill.
I will say I'm impressed with how much the AI now kind of mimics human motion in the game. Earlier versions, you had to like intentionally walk like a robot in very straight lines and avoid mouse-looky turns and things like that.
I've seen a couple times where I saw an NPC that was doing like weird jerky movements, and I was like, oh, that seems like Rutskarn.
I cannot stop.
But then it wasn't.
It's just like, oh, yeah, oh, wow, wait a minute.
Or Josh.
Oh, boy, I think that guy just swapped the statue. I think that guy just... It was the ambassador. That was the ambassador. That just... I need to go back to sniper college.
Poor Josh.
I mean, poor me.
I'm just seeing things that are not going in your favor.
He's definitely winning. You mind filling me in on what these things that aren't going in Josh's favor are? Because...
Well, just he keeps trying to make the human element work, and it keeps not going out for him. I don't want to spoil too much, but
hit on Deborah, get rejected, swallow sadness, send some faxes. Okay, right now I've gotten to that point where, okay, maybe Josh has not X. If Josh has X, I fucking lose. I'm pretty sure I've lost. Yep, there we go.
You did!
Hey.
Not even close. I wasn't even close.
That is
a
a hard map. There's like...
Yeah.
You can completely occlude one of the two rooms, depending on how you look at it. what angle you're looking
Okay.
at. That's pretty wacky. Because I just waited for your thing to be at an angle where you couldn't see me swap the statue and swap the statue at the very end.
So the lesson here is do not send Rutskar to Sniper College.
Or maybe do send Rutskar to Sniper College because he's decent at being a spy, but his sniper skills could use work.
Significant work.
Did you at
didn't
any
even
point
suspect
catch
it.
on to who I was in that one?
No, in fact, I'll be honest, Josh. Okay, so one thing here is that I have to do a weird audio setup. I legitimately didn't hear Banana Bread called out.
Oh, I did it like 3 times.
Yeah, I heard it none of those times.
Oh, well, that might be part of
It's supposed to have like a visual element that lets you know when Banana Bread's been called, and maybe it does, but it's really inobtrusive. I actually think that this game might be somewhat hard to play if you're hearing impaired.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, that's the only sound in the game that matters, so I'm sort of like, why is this still a problem? But whatever, it's early access.
Well, that was Spy Party. This game is pretty
Yep.
fun, but I'm interested in like the sniper is really hard.
Yeah, that's honestly the thing where I'm kind of like, I don't know if I'm gonna play this again.
Because I
It's
feel like
yeah,
in the
getting
earlier
good
versions, I
is-
think sniper was much easier probably too, because it was easy to see someone acting like an idiot or a human.
yeah, it's too hard. I mean, I say it's too hard. Yeah, get good, but like, I don't want to.
Oh,
Like,
dear
I don't
God.
want to invest the effort to playing it long enough to like get good at the game.
Yeah. Also,
guess-
hey, this game crashed like
What?
6 times while setting this up within like 2 minutes of like launching it, and it didn't crash at all this time, so that's good. That was prodigious.
Yeah, we got pretty lucky.
I was also expecting us to do more like shit talking during the thing, but we were all so focused on what was going on.
Yeah, that was the other thing.
I guess I'd be interested in playing with you like just casually without the weird audio setup, so we could get both video streams.
Yeah.
I'll wait for it to be done. I played it in 2011.
So, yeah, when you're 75 on your deathbed, you'll finally get to play the final version of Spy Party.